Have you been thinking about that trip that you've always wanted to take, or something that you've always wanted to do, and created that bucket list for yourself? Well, that's exactly what we're doing here today. We're taking a Pacific Coastal ride from here in Los Angeles and starting our way all the way up to Big Sur and down to San Diego. That's been on my bucket list, and I want to bring you along with me. And you're watching Health Before Travel, the channel that helps you to think about your health and safety before your next trip. If this is the first time that you're seeing this channel, please consider subscribing, because we are here every week bringing you all kinds of different adventures and advice on traveling. So that's exactly what we want to do today. We're going to start that trip, and here we are in Los Angeles, and our first trip will be over to Catalina Island. A 65-minute ferry ride off the coast of Los Angeles, where you get to travel for free if it's your birthday, which it was mine on that day. We started out our day strolling through the streets with the quaint little shops on either side, and then stopped for a refreshing, healthy drink in one of their local cafes there. Then we rented a golf cart, and this is a great way, self-guided tour to see the beautiful scenery and to tour the island. You'll want to try their clam chowder that's served in a bread bowl. It is so good. And if you plan on spending more time there on the island, then there's plenty of accommodation that you can check into. To really get the full experience of this Pacific Coast Highway drive, we decided to rent a convertible. Our first stop, San Diego. During our trip down to San Diego, we passed through many little small towns, each of them with their own little unique signatures. And the drive, well, it was just amazing. When you get there, there's so many places to eat, each of them with their own unique taste. Here I'm having a fish taco, my absolute favorite. Spend the day at the San Diego Zoo, a sight to see and a must on your places to visit. Our last night in San Diego, here we are taking a walk along the waterfront Pacific Trail. As we continue our journey up the coastal drive, I am amazed at the amount of RVs and trailers that are parked along the highway. One thing I can say is they have an amazing view, so good for them. One of the other things that you're going to want to do when you're there is in San Simeon, there's the elephant seals that is just outside the Hearst Castle. So you want to put those two things on your places to visit while you're doing the Pacific Coast Drive. And here we are at the Hearst Castle. We reached the end of the road because of the road being closed. There was a landslide back in February, but because of that, we discovered the Ragged Point Inn and Resort. Take a moment. Remember in my previous video I mentioned that if you're going on vacation you'll be doing a lot of walking, and that is exactly what we did on this trip. We walked and walked, and here's proof of one of our days walking. So we may have ended our trip a little bit prematurely, but we ended up in Santa Monica, a place where there is so much to see and do. I am in awe of this guy on the monkey bars, but he is only one of many who line up to take on this challenge. These kids, they're the real deal. I hope that you enjoyed the journey with us along the Pacific Coast Highway. We had an awesome time, and I'm so happy I got a chance to share this with you. And remember, be prepared. Get the most up-to-date current news when you are traveling. Something that I needed to learn from this trip, and something that I'm glad that I had an opportunity to bring that to your attention. But hey, you know what? If you have any suggestions, comments, or questions, I would love to hear from you. My question for you today is, what is on your bucket list? Please go ahead and share that with us in the comment section down below. And until next week, I just want you to remember to plan to travel safe and stay healthy before your next trip.